and he has never really been easy for the Tigers. The Tigers tonight will counter on the mound with right-hander Steve Baker, the rookie, with a record of 1-0. And now for the play-by-play, here's colleague George Kell.
Thanks, Joe, and good evening, everyone. Here's the first pitch of the ball game, and it's a strike. LaFleur, Kemp, and Staub against the left-hander Jerry Garvin. This fella, as Joe pointed out, can be tough. Here's a liner to right field. This will be in for a hit. So LaFleur starts the ball game with a solid base hit to right field. Garvin beat us in Detroit on the second day of the season. And really, gang, we're right back where we started on opening day against the Blue Jays in Detroit. We're all even at 500, 31 wins, 31 losses. So we're starting a new year, Al.
Well, it's been a terrible month. I never would have believed, after the way the Tigers got off to such a great start, that they would just make the complete opposite turnaround. And they just have been struggling the last month of the season.
On the 19th of May, we were leading the league by one full game over the Red Sox. And on the 19th of June, Joe, we're 13 out. We are.
Looking a bit bleak.
Well, the Red Sox have another big ball game tonight in Fenway Park. They go at it in game number 2 against the Yankees. Red Sox won the first game of that crucial series. Here's a bunt, and it's foul. Boy, it's tough to bunt on this artificial turf. That would have been a one-hopper right to Howell.
Yeah, if you're going to bunt, you got to make sure that you hit the ball on the dirt part first. If you hit it on the fly, the ball is just going to pick up speed.
Garvin ready. Look out. It's almost a balk.
He's got a great move. He's picked off a lot of base runners.
Boy, he gave every move in the world and finally went to first base with it. The one-strike pitch. He chops it towards second base. He'll make the play to first base. Kemp is out. LaFleur moves to second base. So the Tigers have a runner at second. One out, and the batter will be Staub. Where you get an entirely different view of the ball game from the dugouts in this ballpark. They are what you call ground field level. As Ralph Houck said a moment ago when we were down there, sitting there talking to him, it looks like you're just right in the game, like somebody's going to hit you a ground ball or a pop fly. Here you get a good look at it.
It was very similar to the dugouts in San Francisco's Candlestick Park.
Most dugouts are either down below the playing surface or they're elevated. This one is right on ground field level. One strike to stop. Garvin checks his runner. I'm sure Alan Ashby went out to warn Garvin to take a look at LaFleur. First pitch he delivered to Staub, he didn't even take a look at him, and Ron had a big lead. One ball, one strike. And the pitch. One ball, two strikes. Took a little off the curveball. Caught Rusty out front.
George, you had mentioned Garvin's pickoff move. Last year, he picked off 22 base runners. Set an unofficial record. It was tied by Steve Carlton.
It's unbelievable. 22.
I think what really makes this move so good is that when he lifts his leg to go to home plate, he lifts it parallel to the pitching rubber. If he goes across his leg, he has to go home.
The 1-2 pitch to Staub. That'll make it 2-2. Oh, we've got some beautiful weather here in Toronto.
Spectacular day, George. You really could enjoy a city like that. Walking the streets, outdoor cafes, just really spectacular day.
We arrived here on Sunday night. Yesterday was a great day. same as today. Here's a ground ball to second. Easy play for McKay. Staub bounces out. LaFleur moves to third base with 2 outs, and the batter will be Thompson. The weatherman says we're going to have the same tomorrow night. And then it'll be back to Detroit for a big, big weekend series with the Yankees.
Number 30, Jason Thompson.
Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday afternoon with the Yankees. There's Jason with a runner at third and 2 outs. Good fastball. That's the first really good fastball that Garvin has thrown. Strike 2, another one right down the middle. 2 strikes to Jason.
Jason looks like he's looking for an off-speed pitch, breaking ball, or the screwball changeup that Garvin throws, because both of those fastballs look like they're right down the middle. He had to be guessing off-speed pitch.
There's a ground ball up the middle into center field, just out of the reach of Gomez, who had shifted around. He was near the bag at second, but boy, it picked up speed once it went over the head of Garvin. So the Tigers take a 1-0 lead on the 2-out single by Thompson. And when's the last time you can remember a 2-out base hit that drives in a run, gang?
I can't remember. It's been so long ago.
It's been a long time.
I'd hate to have to look it up. It may take me a couple of weeks.
Thank goodness for AstroTurf.
Now, even with the AstroTurf, it looked like Gomez was going to be able to make the play, but just got out of his reach. Rodriguez, the batter, takes it up high.
George, I felt the guys look really determined to really snap out of this thing, and it's been well reported that manager Ralph Houck was upset in the bus the other night, and just let the players know it's time to quit playing around and really get on with it.
They should be determined. They should be. And as you say, Ralph upset at their actions, and he let them have it pretty good, and it was time, maybe past due. Ralph is a very patient man. He'll go so far, and then boom, he'll let you have it.
You know, it's not so bad to lose. I mean, it's bad enough to lose, but it's the way you lose, you know, when you keep making the mistakes over and over again. And sure, it's a young team, you expect them to make mistakes, but you also expect them to learn by them.
The 2-1 pitch to Rodriguez. We'll make it 3-1. I was talking to Ralph in the airport in Toronto while we were waiting on our bags, and I could just sense this thing building up in him, that, you know, his patience had been exhausted. He had just about taken as much as he could. High fly ball to right. It's going to be an easy play for Hutton. He puts it away, and the inning is over. But the Tigers get a run on 2 hits, 7 errors, a man left. We go to the bottom of the first. Tigers 1.
The games I've thrown where I've thrown bad, I've gone behind the hitters, and they always sit back to my fastball. Even though I got a good one, when you get behind, they sit back, they'll smack the heck out of it, and that's what's happened a few times.
Well, we go to the bottom of the first. Here's Willie Upshaw to lead off for the Blue Jays, and he takes a strike. Upshaw, Baylor, and Howell will be the Toronto batters. 1-0, the Tigers lead. This is Steve Baker, and he delivers. High foul that'll be out of play. Boy, we've got a good crowd on hand. They really turn out for baseball here in Toronto. It's a great city, great sports city. Great in every way. The 2-strike pitch. He struck him out. It was a change-up curveball, and Willie Upshaw strikes out. That'll bring up Bob Baylor, the center fielder. Well, early in the year when we played the Blue Jays, Baylor was on the injured list. He's probably their best ball player. There's a strike at the knees. Baylor was originally a shortstop, moved to center field because they needed him more out there. Ground ball to third. Quick throw across the infield by Rodriguez. So there's 2 outs in the first inning, and the batter will be Roy Howell.
George, a quick look at the stats, and looking at Baker's strikeout ratio, it's the second best on the club. That's 24 for him in his 30th inning of work. The only man to be close to that is John Hiller. In his 47 innings, he struck out 43.
Baker has one here tonight. He got Upshaw to start the game. Baylor on a bouncer to third, and the batter is Howell. He fouls it away.
Joe, I like that interview with Baker. He seems like he has his head on pretty good. He knows what he has to do. Now the secret, if he can put it in motion.
Yeah, tremendous maturity for a 21-year-old young man, and really, as you mentioned, he knows what he's doing up there.
Bouncing ball to short. Trammell across the infield. He got him. So the Blue Jays go out 1-2-3 in the first inning, nothing across, and the score at the end of 1. The Tigers 1 and the Blue Jays nothing.
Third 8 full games back, and Detroit is back in 5th place at 31-31, 13 games down. Cleveland 17 games back, and Toronto bringing up the rear with 23 games, 23 and a half, I should say, off the pace. Garvin facing Mickey Stanley, Lance Parrish, and Alan Trammell in the second inning.
The pitch to Stanley is a slow curve, and he got him for a strike. Stanley, Parrish, Trammell against the left-hander in the second inning. Tigers scored in the first inning, in case you joined us late. LaFleur led off with a single, went to second on a ground out, third on a ground out, and scored on a 2-out single by Jason Thompson. The 1-1 pitch to Stanley. High pop fly. This is going to get into the crowd. They had about 5,000 youngsters here tonight. They had most of them on the field before the ball game. It was autograph night, and they were getting the autograph of the Blue Jays. There's a pop-up. Third baseman Howell will put it away. So Mickey Stanley's out on a pop-up to the third baseman. That'll bring up the catcher, Lance Parrish.
It looks like Garvin is throwing more fastballs tonight than he has before, because he's hit a couple of the Tigers on the fist, and I'm sure they're looking all over the plate for the screwball and the change-up curveball, and he seems like he's throwing more fastballs tonight.
Garvin has lost 5 straight games. He has not won since April 30th. The pitch to Parrish. That'll make it ball 2 and no strikes. Garvin ready. And the pitch. Checked his swing and is 3-0. He'll be followed by Trammell. A ball 3 and a no strike count. And he walked him. That's the first walk of the ball game. Parrish at first base with 1 out. John Mayberry alongside Parrish, and the batter is Alan Trammell.
The shortstop, number 3, Alan Trammell.
Ralph said before the game tonight, he said, I thought maybe we might have some trouble with our kids, you know, after they'd been around the league a time or two. But he says, boy, I'm so proud of Trammell and Whitaker. They have really held together through all this losing streak. They've played as well or better than anybody. And I think that's right.
Well, the secret, of course, to winning is everybody has to play well. You know, you can't make the same mistakes, the base running, the defensive plays. You just can't do it here in the Major League and win.
There's a strike. That'll make it 1-1 to Allen. Runner at first, 1 out. Look out, look out. Oh, there's that good move, and he gave him the super move then. You could see it developing, and Parrish was a little bit late getting back.
And he didn't have a big lead either.
No, he didn't. He'd have been one more step off. He's out. Pop fly down the right field line. Ball's curving foul. It's going to be out of play.
George, if memory serves, I'm sure that Garvin picked somebody off in the opener back in Detroit, and I think he might have picked somebody off up here in Toronto the next week.
He did get somebody in Detroit because we were talking about it.
I think it might have been LaFleur.
Roger Shea says it was LaFleur.
No, that makes it final.
That's good enough for me. Fly ball center field. Baylor coming hard. Still coming. He's got it. Throw to first, and he's back in time. Well, Baylor gave Parrish a good decoy. Then he made the Willie Mays basket catch.
Don't see that much anymore.
No, that went out with Willie Mays. You know what replaced that, Joe? The one-hand catch.
Oh, the one hand, the hot dogger.
Oh, the one-hand catch. The Willie Montanez catch.
Yeah, they didn't learn it from Kaline, I'll tell you.
I had enough trouble with 2. I wanted all the help I could get.
Well, you didn't make any mistakes in all that time, I'll tell you.
Whitaker goes for a fastball, and he missed it. 1 strike. Parrish at first base with 2 outs. We're in the 2nd inning. Here's Lance. Tigers lead 1-0. Strike 2.
Al, does he throw a forked ball too?
He throws a screwball. Change-up.
Because their press guide says his top pitch is the forked ball, but I guess the guy that wrote it must have gotten confused.
Well,
with the
it might be the fork ball that acts like a screwball.
I'll tell you one thing, gang. He's tough. He is tough. He has not won since April 30th, and that means nothing. Because he can beat you. 1 ball, 2 strikes. High foul that's going to get back in the crowd. Still a ball and 2 strikes to Lou Whitaker. Garvin delivers. Chopper towards second. Easy play for McKay, and the inning is over. No runs in the inning, no hits, no errors, a man left, and we go to the bottom of the 2nd. The Tigers 1, the Blue Jays nothing.
Up the padded wall around the base of the fence. So leading off in the 2nd inning now for the Toronto Blue Jays, it'll be Rico Carty, the designated hitter and the veteran, followed by John Mayberry, and then Tommy Hutton. Now Mr. Baker wants another baseball. In fact, I think Mr. Carty wanted another baseball. And the plate umpire Al Clark obliges as we turn it back to George.
The pitch to Rico is in for a strike. Blue Jays 1 out, 1, 2, 3 in the 1st inning. A strikeout, bouncer to 3rd, and a ground ball to short. Here's a ground ball to 2nd. Whitaker on the edge of the outfield grass. If you can find the outfield grass out there on the artificial turf. He was in shallow right field anyway.
Yeah, Rico doesn't run well anymore. The infield was particularly the short and second baseman were playing real deep, so you can afford to do that with a guy like Carty, and also same thing with Mayberry.
Prior to the game, I had a chance to talk with Mayberry about the Kansas City Royals, a team he was traded from. They went with a rookie named Clint Hurdle, and it seems they might like to use the bat of Mayberry again. I asked him about it.
Well, they got Clint Hurdle over there playing first, and he's a young guy. He's got a lot of potential. He was the most valuable player in the league in AAA league last year. It takes him a little while to get going. I think he'll do the job.
How about you? How have you accepted the change over here?
Well, I'm playing every day. I think if I had been over in Kansas City, I might not have been playing. I might have been pinch hit, and I didn't want to get the label of being a pinch hit because I believe I can still hit 25 or 30 home runs a season.
John Mayberry talking to Joe before the ball game, and here he is, taking a strike at the knees. Twice this year, he's had 2 home runs in 1 game. Curveball is in for a strike. Let's pause for station identification. The pitch to Mayberry is foul back to the screen. Well, Baker came at him with a fastball, then a curve, and came right back with a good live fastball. There's a liner into the corner and right. Stanley plays it on the first hop, and Mayberry is on with a base hit. That's the first Blue Jay hit from their first base runner.
George, Mayberry has 32 RBIs this year, but he's not gone more than 2 games without at least 1 RBI since the first week in April. That's pretty consistent.
Now, he has really hit better, I think, than Kansas City thought he would. Kansas City really had given up on him. Tommy Hutton, the batter. Tommy takes it outside. This fellow's a first baseman, too.
Yeah, came up with the Dodger organization, was traded over to the Phillies, and very good guy to have around on the bench. He can do a lot of things for you. He was telling me before the game that they had played 4 doubleheaders in 8 games, except when they had a single game schedule, it was like an off day.
He takes a strike. It's 1-1. That is Al Clark behind the plate tonight. Bill Kunkel at first base, Ted Hendry, the umpire, at second, and Terry Cooney is on at third. Chopper in front of the mound. Baker will have to go to first, and Mayberry goes down to second. So Tommy Hutton is out, pitcher to the first baseman. That's out number 2, and the batter will be Dave McKay.
The second baseman, number 39, Dave McKay. One to nothing, the Tigers lead. We're in the second inning. Baker trying to hold them off. Look out. Well, that one hit on the facing of the Blue Jay dugout, and I'm sure scattered a few people.
You mentioned before, George, there's no place to duck in those dugouts.
No. And a lot of players stand up in those dugouts, so they're really good targets. Here's a chopper to third. Rodriguez, long throw, and he got him. So McKay bounces out, third to first. Baker gets out of a little jam. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, a man left. And at the end of 2, the Tigers won, and the Blue Jays nothing.
In Detroit on April 8th, the second game of the season, he beat Jim Slayton 5-2. He also started the Blue Jays home opener on April 14th, but he was not around for the decision. The Blue Jays took a wild and windy 10-8 victory over the Tigers. Top of the third, George.
Ron LaFleur will lead it off. He had a base hit, scored a run in the first inning. Tigers have 1 run on 2 hits. The Blue Jays no runs on 1 hit. Jerry Garvin delivers a curve down low. It makes it ball 2 and no strikes. Both Tiger hits came in the first inning. Foul tip. Ball 2 and strike 1. Tiger coaches Dick Trzaskowski at first base and Freddie Hatfield on at third. And the 2-1 pitch to LaFleur. This may reach the seats, going foul and out of the reach of Mayberry and McKay. Gang, you remember when we were here in April, don't you?
It was cold.
We had a snow shower to beat all snow shower. We couldn't even see the center field fence when the game started.
I think it was about 28 when we started one ball game. 3-2 to Ron LaFleur.
I'll never forget Ernie Harwell. He had so many coats and hats on, he looked like he had his dog sled outside waiting for him.
And the payoff pitch. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. LaFleur drills it through the middle into center field. That's his second hit, number 3 for the Tigers.
Well, this is a good sign, seeing Ronnie getting these base hits up the middle and right field, and this is the way he has to hit, and it seems whenever he's going good, the Air Ball Club scores runs.
The left fielder, number 33, Steve Kell.
Taking a look at it here as LaFleur bangs it hard up the middle into center field. McKay making a bid for it, but it was out of his reach. Here's Kemp. He bounced out his first time up. Ground ball to second. This will be a double play. It was tailor-made. You get one like that on the AstroTurf, and it is tailor-made. McKay had the ground ball in his glove before Kemp dropped his bat. Rusty Staub, the batter. He takes a strike. Oh, it was down low, says Al Clark. 2 outs, nobody on. We're in the third. Long drive down the right field line. Hutton back at the fence as far as he can go. He leaps and he's done it. Rusty Staub making a bid for a home run. Tommy Hutton going back as far as he can go. Leaps at the fence. Watch this as Hutton right back at the barrier.
Late in Detroit. And we'll have the answer for you in the middle of the next inning. And I asked George a question about it, and he says, why, did you think I was there? No, George, I didn't. It's just that I know you're...
The way you said it,
I mean, you know,
like I was in the starting lineup that day.
I just know that you're up on the history, that's all.
Alan Ashby will lead it off. He takes it up high. Tyrus Raymond Cobb was not even there.
Yeah, that's right. He wasn't even born.
Baker delivers down low. Ball 2 and no strikes. Alan Ashby waiting on the 2-0 pitch from Baker. And he takes a strike. Looks like he's throwing good tonight, Al.
Oh, he is. Looks like he's got real good command of his fastball. The only time he's got hurt was he hung a curveball to John Mayberry, and Mayberry pulled it for a base hit.
There's a high fly ball that may get into the crowd. Kemp chasing it, and it does.
But you know, as tough as the Tigers are going right now, the Blue Jays, they went through a rough part of the schedule. They played Boston and New York for 15 consecutive games. They managed 4 wins. That's like going to purgatory, isn't it?
I'd say they did pretty well, wouldn't you?
They're getting 4, that's right.
4 out of 15 with those 2 ball clubs. The 2-2 pitch to Ashby. Ooh, he almost hit him. 3-2. Tell you the way the Red Sox are going right now. Anybody that beats them. It's had a good night, a good week. Here's a long drive to right field, way back, and it's gone. Alan Ashby. He hit it a mile.
That's only his second home run of the year, George.
Well, you don't see that very often with Ashby. A moment in history here.
No, he doesn't hit inning. Take a look at this now. He got every bit of it. Went over the fence near the 375 mark and cleared the fence well. That'll bring up Luis Gomez. A little shortstop, batting in the number 9 position. Takes a pitch down low. Well, we're tied at 1 apiece here in the 3rd inning. Ball 2 and no strikes. Staub just missed a home run in the top of this inning, and Ashby left no doubt as he drilled it high and far over the right field fence. And it's 3-0 to Gomez. Baker hasn't walked anybody, but he's in danger, and he has now. Gomez at first base with nobody out. And the batter will be Willie Upshaw. Willie struck out in the 1st inning.
The left fielder, number 26, Willie Upshaw.
Tigers are looking for the bunt. There goes the runner. Boy, he had a big jump. Throw is into center field, but he won't go any farther. He stole second base on the pitcher, Steve Baker.
You know, I still think with a good throw, we'd have gotten the ball tailed into the runner.
Yeah, I think we would have had. Let's look at it again here. You can see the throw was there, but it tailed into the second base side of the bag, as you could see, and Trammell couldn't get his glove on it. Parrish made a whale of a play to get rid of the ball and get it down there.
George, that's Gomez's first base stolen this year in 6 attempts. He was 0 for 5.
A bouncing ball up the middle. Trammell's going to have to hurry. He got him. Good play by Trammell. Ball took 2 big hops, one over the head of the pitcher and then one high in the air. Trammell had to reach up, get it. Hurry the throw to first to get Upshaw. Watch this now. Watch Trammell as he moves in. He's got to almost wait for the ball to come down. Grabs it high in the air and throws on the dead run, and he got him. So Bob Baylor will bat with a runner at 3rd base and 1 out. Everybody's in but the shortstop. A strike to Baylor.
It's a tough hitter to have up there, Al, the man on 3rd.
He hits the ball all over. He's, as George said before, he's probably their best ball player, and he can hit the ball any place. Good back control.
He bounces it to short, exactly where he wanted to hit it. Anywhere else, they would have made a play at the plate, but he hit it down to Trammell, and the run comes in. So the Blue Jays take a 2-1 lead here in the 3rd inning. Rather an easy run. A walk, a stolen base, a couple of ground outs, and they're out in front.
Number 13, Roy Howell.
This is Roy Howell, the 3rd baseman. He's 0 for 1. Pitch is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Alan Ashby started this inning with a home run. That tied the ball game. And a walk to Gomez. And the Blue Jays lead it 2-1. Ball 3, no strikes. And the pitch to Howell. He walked him. That's the 2nd walk given up this inning by Baker. Puts Howell at first base with 2 outs, and the batter will be Rico Carty.
The designated hitter, number 21, Rico Carty.
Rico bounded out to second base in the 2nd inning. He checks his swing and hits a ground ball. It's cut off by Rodriguez. He'll go to first, and Carty is out. But the damage is done. They get 2 runs on only 1 hit. A couple of walks in the inning, a man left, and at the end.
4th inning for the Tigers, now trailing 2-1. It'll be Jason Thompson leading off with Aurelio Rodriguez to follow, and then Mickey Stanley against the left-hander Jerry Garvin.
The pitch to Jason is in for a strike. Jason had a 2-out single in the first inning. He batted in the Tiger run. 1 run, 3 hits for the Tigers, 2 runs on 2 hits for Toronto. There's a curve outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fly ball, left field. Willie Upshaw is there. He'll make the grab. So Jason Thompson is out. 1 away in the 4th inning, and the batter will be Rodriguez. Aurelio flied to right field his first time up.
The third baseman, number 4, Aurelio Rodriguez.
There's a bunt attempt, fouled away. 1 strike to Aurelio. Not too tough to hit a home run in this park. It's only 330 down each line. 374, 75 up the power alley. That's the screwball or the forkball that breaks down and away from the right-handed batters.
George, all the players like to hit in this ballpark because the fences are not very deep, and also the fact that they have the AstroTurf.
There's a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hard to believe that Garvin has not won since April 30th. Ground ball to third. Roy Howell across the infield. Good pickup by Mayberry. So Rodriguez is out. 2 down. The batter will be Stanley. Take a look at the replay of it. Howell taking plenty of time to make the throw. Throws it in the dirt, and you could see Mayberry as he scooped it up with no trouble. Mickey Stanley popped it up his first time up. Oh, he was trying to tie the ball game up with 1 swing. Strike to Stanley. Here's a long drive way back, and he got a tie ball game. Well, Mickey was trying to tie it up with the first swing, and he got it. A line shot into the lower deck in left field, and we got a 2-2 ball game.
Yeah, it was nice to see.
Well, he's been just missing them. He's been having real good cuts the last few games that he's been able to start and play regular, and he finally hit one, and he tagged it really good. Line drive.
Let's take a look at it. You see the swing of Stanley. He got it all. It was a line drive. He never did get it up into the air much. And no doubt about it as it sailed into the lower deck. Here's Parrish. Takes a strike.
George Parrish was really losing some drives in batting practice today. He was hitting them halfway up into those seats, and that is a long, long way out.
He fouls this one away. It's going to be in the crowd. So it's a strike 2 count to Parrish. Well, a couple of home runs in the ball game. Alan Ashby has hit 1 for the Blue Jays. Mickey Stanley for the Tigers, and we got a 2-2 ball game. Oh, he got him. Fastball that caught the inside corner, and Parrish is called out on strikes. 1 run in the inning on the home run by Stanley, and at the end of 3.5 innings of play, the Tigers 2 and the Blue Jays 2.
Well, I remember it well.
What year was that?
That had to be in the maybe around 1900, I would imagine, the turn of the century. Well, it'll be John Mayberry leading off for the Blue Jays here in the bottom of the fourth, followed by Tommy Hutton and Dave McKay against young Steve Baker with a record of 1-0 and a good earned average of 2.73.
John Mayberry had a base hit his first time up. He got the first hit off Baker. They've only had two. Alan Ashby had a home run, then a walk. Got the next run in. Bouncing ball up the middle. It's going to be a base hit. Mayberry bounces it through the middle into center field. So this young man is 2 for 2 against Baker. Take a look at it now here, Al, as it bounces right through the middle. Trammell goes a mile after it, but he just couldn't catch up.
The right fielder, number 14, Tommy Hutton.
We'll bring up Tommy Hutton, who bounced to the mound in his first trip. Tigers 2 and the Blue Jays 2. We're in the fourth inning. Pitch is just outside, says umpire Al Clark. 1 ball, no strikes. High fly ball into shallow right. Long way for Stanley. Boy, now they're taking charge out there. Whitaker was going to have a tough play. He was going back to get it, and Stanley just kept coming and called him off of it and made the play.
Well, that's a secret for an outfielder, never to give up and never anticipate. Always go as if it's your ball, and then if you can't get it, then the infielder has to take it. But it's so important that the outfielder never give up and always try to catch every ball he can.
Now that's the value of a veteran out there too. Mickey actually made that play look easy, and it wasn't easy at all.
No, it wasn't. I would have been disappointed though if Mickey hadn't have called him off and made the play. He's such a pro and takes command. Ground ball to second. Could be a double play. Let's see if the kids turn it. They do. Whitaker to Trammell and back to first. No runs in the inning on 1 hit. We're going to look at it again. As you can see, Whitaker 2-1 lead, and then Stanley tied it up in the 4th inning with a home run. So we go to the 5th inning. Alan Trammell will lead it off, and moving into the mic, all set to bring you the play-by-play. Here's Joe Pellegrino.
All right, George. Garvin with the first pitch is high and away for a ball to Alan Trammell, the shortstop. Young man, 21 years old. The Tigers' second selection in June of the 1976 draft, and it looks like he's going to be at shortstop for a long time to come. It's a foul back on the screen, and the count runs to 1-1 on Trammell. Tigers trying desperately to break the throes of that 7-game losing streak that they're in. They are winless on this road trip to Kansas City, Minnesota, and now Toronto before returning home on Thursday night against the Yankees, and they'd sure like to come home with some wins in the column. Breaking ball hit to right field, and the right fielder waiting out there is Hutton, and he puts it away easily for the out. So there's one down in the top of the 5th inning for the Tigers, and it brings up Trammell's partner out by the Keystone area, Lou Whitaker. Lou grounded out to the second baseman McKay back in the 2nd inning. He came into the game hitting at .299. As George mentioned, the young kids have held up well throughout the slump. Another ground ball out to McKay. Another easy play, and Whitaker is down for the 2nd time the same route. So to bring the top of the order, Ron LaFleur, who has done well tonight. He singled in the 1st inning and scored, and then singled again in the 3rd inning, but was wiped out in a double play ball by Steve Kemp that was about as tailor-made as you could find. And Howell plays LaFleur adjacent to the bag at 3rd. But Ronnie hasn't bunted too much this year as he takes a breaking ball inside. We're 2-2 in the 5th. Big game again up there in Boston tonight, the Yankees and the Red Sox. There's a hot shot, one hopper out there to Gomez, a long throw over to first to Mayberry in time, and so the Tigers go quickly and quietly in the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. And at the end of 4 1/2, the Tigers 2 and the Blue Jays 2.
There's Alan Ashby to lead it off as we go to the bottom of the 5th, and here's Joe.
All right, George. Baker made a mistake to Ashby. He grooved that fastball, and Ashby parked it over the right field wall for his second home run of the season back in the third inning, and gave the Blue Jays their first run in the 2-run third inning. The pitch is in for a ball. And to let you know how infrequently Ashby hits home runs, that was his second of the year and only the 14th in his career. 2-hopper down to Jason, and Jason will take it by himself, and Ashby is out. So there's one down here in the top of the bottom of the fifth inning. It'll be Luis Gomez, the shortstop. He walked back in the third inning, stole second base, and then came on around to score in a ground ball by Baylor. Gave the Blue Jays their second run. It's kind of a weak hitting last three hitters in the batting order of the Blue Jays. McKay at 248, Ashby at 197, and Gomez, the ninth hitter, hitting at 221. Now, I guess that's a threesome that the pitchers have got to hate to see get on base.
Yeah, that's right. You know, it's almost a crime when they do get bases, and what you don't want to do is really walk them. But Gomez played out his options and came over here from Minnesota.
Good fielder. Was with Minnesota for 4 seasons, actually. Last year batted 246 in 32 games. And he is still looking for his first major league home run. Hopefully we won't see it tonight as he takes a strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes from the right-hander Steve Baker, 21-year-old native of Eugene, Oregon. His family owns and publishes the Eugene Register-Guard newspaper. Hop fly down the right field line. Stanley is right there playing Gomez perfectly, and he takes it in fair territory for the second out. So it's 2 down, and the top of the order will come up now. Willie Upshaw, who has not played much, or at least in the first part of the season, but is now seeing a lot more action of late. Came into tonight's play hitting at 289. He was the Blue Jays' first selection at the Major League Draft in December of '77 from the New York Yankees AAA roster. And one of 8 players taken by Major League clubs at that time, resides in Blanco, Texas. Willie Upshaw. The pitch just misses.
Joe, at Fenway Park in Boston, Butch Hobson has just hit a 3-run homer in the second inning. And the Red Sox have taken a 3-0 lead off Gullet.
They got to be dancing in the town square. A couple of hops out to Lou Whitaker. Should be no trouble in time, and Upshaw is retired, and the Blue Jays go down in order, 1, 2, 3 in the fifth. At the end of 5 full now, it's the Tigers 2 and Toronto 2. Hello there.
Bellevue Photo Camera Day is back. On Sunday, July 23rd, you'll be able to take your camera right down onto the playing field and photograph your favorite Blue Jay players and coaches before the game with the Oakland A's. Everyone with a camera will also receive a free roll of color film. And you'll also have a chance to win one of 75 great cameras to be given away during the game. That's Bellevue Photo Camera Day, Sunday, July 23rd. 33, Steve Kemp.
Steve Kemp will lead it off for the Tigers in the 6th inning in a 2-2 ball game. And Joe, we need some runs.
Well, let's try and get some here. Kemp takes a breaking ball in for a strike. Kemp continues to lead the majors in bases on balls. He's got 56, and he is second in the loop on base percentage, 442 behind Rod Carew's 447. There's a high fly to left center field. Baylor drifting back, still going back near the warning track, and over the shoulder he makes the catch as that ball continued to drift. There is a breeze up there, Al, isn't there?
Yeah, it's blowing towards left center field, and he hit it. I think he hit it a little harder than Baylor really thought, and there you can see him just drifting under the ball. Outfielder should never drift under the ball. He should get there and then have to wait for it.
Well, Rusty Staub lost a bid for a home run back in the third. He had a long drive that Hutton went up against the barrier in right field about 355 feet or so. Took a little jump right in front of the barrier and caught it. Rusty 0 for 2 tonight. There's a ground ball hit out to McKay, playing deep. Gets it over to first in time, and he can afford that against Staub, who does not run that well. Or that quickly, let's say. Qualify that. So there's 2 down, and here's Jason Thompson. He got a single back in the first inning and drove in the Tigers' first run, following Ron LaFleur's single, and then he flied to left field in the 4th. Thompson came in tonight hitting at .293, 16 home runs on the club, and obviously the team leader in that respect. 6 behind Jim Rice, who leads the American League and the majors for that matter with 22. As Rice and the Red Sox revel in Boston. Beaten foul behind the plate, takes a couple of hops off the screen, and the count is 0-2 on Thompson, who along with Parrish in batting practice was putting on a show. And Jason told me that the ball really gets out of here well. He loves to hit in this park. Remember that home run he hit in that first series?
Still going.
It got up in the jet stream in right center, and I'll tell you,
Still going.
might be in Montreal. So the count runs to a ball and 2 strikes to Thompson. 2 out, nobody on. We're in the top of the 6th, and we are tied at 2-2. Pitch is inside. And the count runs at 2-2. Mickey Stanley tied the game in the 4th inning with his 2nd home run of the season. He drilled a liner about 6 rows deep in the stands and left. Garvin just misses on that screwball on the inside, trying to pick up the corner, and did not get it. Took something off of that one, and Jason out in front of it misses for the strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. At the end of 5 1/2, Detroit 2 and Toronto 2. Well, the center fielder Bob Baylor steps in. He's the 2nd hitter in the order. Came in hitting at .250, but I think he's a better hitter than that. Last year he led Toronto with a .310 average. Had 5 homers, 32 RBIs, and he was the #1 choice that the Blue Jays made in the '76 expansion draft from Baltimore. Pitches outside for a ball, and that's a young player that the Orioles, I'm sure, did not care to lose. Baker with a pitch. Took something off that. Good breaking pitch. 1-1 to Baylor. Tigers 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors, and the Blue Jays 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors as we play here in the 6th inning. It's a pop-up left side. Trammell calling all the way. And Allen puts it away. 1 down, and it'll bring up Roy Howell, 3rd baseman. He has walked and grounded out. Howell, one of those real good contact hitters, batting at .291. Came over from the Texas Rangers in a deal for Steve Hargan, the pitcher, and infielder Jim Mason in May of '77. Pitch is outside for a ball. Again, that good curveball by Baker took a little off of it. Now you really have to like the way Baker's really poised out there on the hill tonight.
Well, I like that he's mixing his pitches up. I still think his fastball exceptional here tonight, and it makes his curveball even that much better.
It's a pop fly back over the dugout on the left side.
The one thing I would like to see Baker do is throw the ball inside a little bit more. It seems like the players are really looking for the ball out over the plate.
Dribbler over the mound. Tough play for Trammell. He got him. Great play by Alan Trammell. Just did get him on that quick flip. And he fielded that in the skin part of the infield.
Well, that was close, and we'll look at it again. You can see Trammell just made a whale of a play, and it is bang, bang at first base, and you be the umpire. I can't tell.
Well, Mr. Kunkel said he was out, and I think I'll go along with his decision.
How about it? So,
here is the veteran Rico Cardi. Rico, 37-year-old veteran from the Dominican Republic. Maybe some people forget that Rico led the National League in hitting back in 1960 or 70, I should say, with Atlanta. Batted .366. Has a .305 lifetime average.
Maybe we can get a look at where Trammell and Whitaker are playing this fella too. We get a shot of it in a moment. They're so far in the outfield, they're going to have to throw a one-hopper to first base.
They look like short fielders there. Softball. But again, they can get away with it. They got good arms, and they know that Carty cannot run. He's had a series of knee operations and leg operations throughout his career. And he is up there simply for the stick and the power. Swing and a miss, and again, Baker took something off of it. And he fooled Carty his last time with an off-speed pitch where he checked his swing and then hit a harmless ground ball to Rodriguez. Carty 0 for 2 tonight. Now Carty will step out in the mental battle between the batter and the pitcher. Batter wants to give himself some of the edge back. There's a hot shot between the infielders, line to left field as the veteran Carty waits on what he wants and gets it. So the hit for Carty is the 4th for the Blue Jays, and here is the man they have not been able to get out tonight, John Mayberry, who has singled twice in his 2 appearances, but has been left stranded both times. Mayberry, of course, born in Detroit, Michigan. Now resides in Kansas City at last word, although I'm sure he's thinking about moving up to Toronto. Pitch is inside for a ball. Mayberry seemed rather hurt first part of the year, and when he was traded just at the start of the season by Kansas City over to Toronto. They felt they had a young phenom by the name of Clint Hurdle who could step in and take over the first base job for KC, and he has been playing most of the year at age 21. Which is inside for a ball. Mayberry is hit with power, though. He's got 10 home runs this season. You can see this is the Mayberry shift as Whitaker is very deep in short right field, and Trammell is about 3 or 4 steps to the left of second base. They pull him deep around to the right. Pitch is high and away, and it is now ball 3. Now it seems to me sometimes Baker lets the man on first or the man who has just hit the home run bother him with the next hitter.
Well, I don't really know, but he seems like he does have more trouble with when there's men on base. It looks like to me that he doesn't follow through as much as when he winds up off the stretch.
Fastball high and away, cannot get it in. So on 4 straight pitches, Mayberry walks, and Carty will move down to second base. That'll bring up Tommy Hutton, who was grounded out to the pitcher and flied to right field. And it will take a solid base hit to get Carty home from second, who again does not run well. But on the AstroTurf, you can hit him up the gap very quickly. The ball can get to between the fielders. And it's always difficult to cut it off on this kind of surface. Hutton, a good line drive hitter, and will hit to left. Pitches on the outside, just missing for a ball, and that's 5 in a row from Baker.
And we're starting to get some action down in the Tiger bullpen. Fukov is starting to loosen up.
There's a ground ball to Whitaker. Should have no problem over to Thompson in time, and so Baker gets out of it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. And at the end of 6 full innings, it's the Tigers 2 and Toronto 2. Well, we'll go to the top of the 7th inning now. Billingham will pitch here tomorrow night. And once again for the play-by-play, here's George Kell.
Rodriguez, the batter, and he fouls it away. Aurelio's been to the plate twice, and he's flied to right and bounced to third. Tigers have 2 runs, 4 hits. The Blue Jays 2 runs on 4 hits. Garvin against Baker. 1 ball, 1 strike. This game is moving right along. We're in the 7th. Tied at 2. Here's a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Rodriguez. He'll be followed by Stanley and then Parrish.
George, it seems incomprehensible that Garvin has a 6.75 earned run average. When he goes against the Tigers, it looks like Sandy Koufax.
He does. Count is even at 2-2. Whatever his record, whatever his earned run average, he's quite a pitcher. Well, there was a good fastball, but he got it in tight.
You know, Garvin might just be a better pitcher against right-handers than a left-hander, because against the right-hander, he throws that forkball a lot more. Against the left-handers, he throws his curveball and doesn't nearly have as good a curveball as he does a forkball.
Here's the payoff pitch. High fly ball, hit the left. Baylor, let's see who's going to make the play. Baylor will make it. Boy, the wind was carrying that ball. Baylor went back to the 375 mark to get it.
George, before the game, I had a chance to talk to Mickey Stanley about the slump the club has been going through and whether or not it is concentration, and Mickey tends to think it is.
Well, I think it definitely is. I think sometimes a team will have a tendency to start feeling sorry for themselves. They just go up and everybody tries to win the game themselves by swinging for the fences. I think the thing you have to do is everybody try and get that base on balls or get that little base hit to the opposite field, and do the little things that it takes to win ball games.
You must have caught Mickey after he'd been running a couple of laps.
Yeah, he was a little out of breath there.
I was going to say the same thing.
He was, once in a while, you know, these guys are out there working every minute. But Mickey tended to do it all himself last time at bat. He hit his 2nd home run of the year.
And I think he was trying to hit a home run. He looked like it on the first pitch, and then he got it on the 2nd pitch and drilled it out of here. There's another long drive. If it's fair, it's out of here, and it is foul ball. Oh, it couldn't have been but inches foul.
George, I couldn't have missed that pole out there by more than a foot or 2.
Oh, no. Inches. 3rd base umpire Terry Cooney watching it all the way down the line, and he had to wait for just a second. Stanley just missed a home run. Pitching coach Bob Miller went out to talk to Garvin before Stanley came up. And I was almost certain, Al, he was saying, don't throw him a fastball.
Especially fastball up and in, because Mickey still can handle that fastball up and in. He likes the fastball in to begin with, so I'm sure Miller said keep the ball away from him.
Well, he threw him a fastball up and in. Willis is throwing in the bullpen for the Blue Jays, another left-hander. I think they lock the right-handers up when we come to town. They don't allow them out on the field for fear that one might get into the ball game by mistake. Ball 2 and strike 2 to Stanley. And the pitch. Well, there's the screwball. 3-2. Well, what is he going to throw him on the 3-2 pitch? I don't think it'll be a fastball.
Well, if it is, it's going to be out over a plate. At least he's going to try to keep it out over a plate, because Mickey's going to look for something he can really drive here.
It was outside, and he walked him. Well, Stanley gets a walk. He's at first base with 1 out. The batter will be Parrish. Lance walked his first time up. Then he struck out in the 4th inning. Garvin has had but 2 strikeouts.
The catcher, number 13, Lance.
He got Parrish in the 4th and Thompson in the 6th inning. One strike to Parrish. In the 7th inning, Blue Jays and the Tigers tied at 2 apiece. Tigers took a 1-0 lead in the first inning. Blue Jays came back with 2 in the third, and the Tigers tied it in the fourth. And we're moving right along. Fastball is in tight. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tigers have hit 2 long balls this inning. Rodriguez was out on a fly ball to the 375 mark. Here's a fly ball into left center. This could drop in. Baylor's got it. What a play by Baylor. Baylor made a whale of a play.
Well, he just makes a super play here, as you can see. We said all along, probably one of the best center fielder they have, and just a great effort by Baylor.
A diving play, you can see. He's got it in his glove, and he stayed with it.
George, he's filling in with another outstanding center fielder, Rick Bussetti, who was out with an injury. But it looks like they didn't lose anything in putting Baylor out there.
Well, an outstanding play, and he's really helped Garvin. Runner at first with 2 outs. Trammell swings at it, says the first base umpire. Al Clark asking Bill Kunkel at first base, and he said he did. 1 strike to Trammell. Let's pause right here for station identification. Garvin ready. Bouncing ball to short. Gomez picks it off, and the inning is over. No runs in the inning, no hits, no errors, a walk, a man left. We go to the bottom of the 7th, still tied at 2.
All with the Yankees in town. And George, they might be in a surly mood if the Red Sox are rammed 3 straight, and they're winning again 4-0 tonight.
Well, the Red Sox lead it 4-0 at the end of 3 at Fenway Park in Boston. Gullett against Torres. Seattle and Chicago, no score at the end of 1. Oakland, Texas, no score at the end of 1. California, Minnesota, no score at the end of 1. One ball, 1 strike to Dave McKay. He'll be followed by Ashby and then Gomez. Here's a strike. 1-2. The Cardinals lead Philadelphia 4-0. They're in the bottom of the 6th inning in Philadelphia. Pittsburgh leads Chicago 3-0 at the end of 4. It's Holtzman pitching for Chicago against Blyleven. And New York leads Montreal 2-0 at the end of 2. Grimsley with 11 wins going for Montreal. 3-2 to Dave McKay. He's bounced to 3rd and bounced into a double play tonight. And the pitch. He struck him out. Baker just pumped the fastball by him, and McKay strikes out. Or as hard as he's throwing, well, that's only his 2nd strikeout.
The catcher, number
I think he's throwing the ball as well tonight as I've seen him throw, and since his first game here with the Tigers.
Here's Ashby, who had a home run in the 3rd inning. Looked like he was trying to hit another one. John Hiller is throwing in the Tiger bullpen. And unless my eyes deceive me, that's a right-hander throwing in the Blue Jay bullpen. Here's John Hiller. A ball 2 and a strike 1 count. This is Kirkwood throwing in the bullpen for the Blue Jays. Pitches outside, and it's ball 3 and strike 1.
Old friend Dave Lemanchek has been banished to the bullpen. He was in the starting rotation up here, but his earned run average now, George, is over 8 per game. I guess that's a pretty good reason.
There's a walk to Ashby. That's walk number 4 given up by Baker. Puts a runner at first base with 1 out. We're going to get a runner for Alan Ashby. Rick Cerrone going to run for Ashby. There's Cerrone. The announcement being made by Al Clark to the public address announcer. Gomez is the scheduled batter, but he's not going to bat. They get Sam Ewing. Let's see. We're going to get somebody not listed on the scoreboard, on the scorecard. We do not have a 5 listed on our scorecard. Looks like Sam Ewing. Maybe he has changed jerseys on us.
Well, Ewing was down in the minors and was recently called up, although he was with the club last year and in all the spring games and was with the club early in the season, but they sent him down after the first couple of weeks, George.
Number 5, Sam Ewing.
Yeah, it is Sam Ewing. He's just changed jerseys on us. Or maybe they don't have him on the scorecard. So Ewing will come on to bat for the shortstop. Runner at first base, 1 out. Ball game tied at 2 apiece here in the bottom of the 7th. Boy, did he ever rip at a fastball. Sunday night down in Texas, this fella came on with 2 runners aboard and the score tied in the 8th inning, and he hit a line shot that was caught. Rangers won it in the 9th inning. Baker throws the curveball. Well, he saw the rip that Ewing had at the fastball, and he came back with a changeup curve. So it's strike 2 to Big Sam. Baker gets ready. We'll make it 1 and 2. Blue Jays had 2 runners aboard in the 6th inning when Baker got them out. Pitch is a little bit high, and it's ball 2 and strike 2. He just might be sitting back waiting on the fastball here. There goes the runner. Go to second. Out. Boy, Parrish made a whale of a throw. Cerrone had a big lead. Look at it again now. He gets a good jump on Baker, and Parrish just rifles it down there. It throws a little bit high, but Trammell puts it on him in plenty of time.
Boy, what an arm.
What an arm is right. A great play. That's out number 2, and here's the payoff pitch. A line shot to right field. Boy, you could see Ewing just waiting on the fastball. So that makes it an even bigger play by Parrish.
Yeah, there's no way that Mickey could have thrown the base runner out at third base had he had been on first base, because Mickey was playing deep in right field.
Well, we're going to get a runner now for Ewing.
He's not listed either.
That may be Tim Johnson.
I think it is Tim Johnson.
Running for Sam Ewing, number 17, Tim Johnson.
That's who it is. Tim Johnson.
The left fielder, number
Running for
Willie Upshaw.
Sam Ewing. And the batter is Willie Upshaw. The pitch to Willie is outside. Baker ready. And the pitch. Strike. Good fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, we're going to have some changes in the Blue Jay lineup in the 8th inning. We'll have a new shortstop and a new catcher. And a 1-1 pitch. Bouncing ball to the mound. Baker picks it off, flips him out. No runs in the inning, 1 hit. They had a walk, a man left, and at the end of 7, the Tigers 2 and the Blue Jays 2.
Tim Johnson. And catching, number 9, Rick Cerrone. Leading off the 8th for the Tigers is the second baseman, number 1, Lou.
Well, we'll go to the top of the 8th inning. We're tied at 2-2 now. The Blue Jays have Rick Cerrone catching, Tim Johnson at shortstop. George?
Whitaker pops it up. John Mayberry coming in from first base will make the play on it. So there's 1 pitch and 1 out in the 8th inning. Boy, at Fenway Park in Boston, did they ever have an explosion? The Yankees got 7 runs in the 4th inning. 4 of those scored on a grand slam home run by Fred Stanley, substitute shortstop. A bunt down the first baseline. Garvin will make the play by himself. Well, that's the best bunt that LaFleur's ever placed, and they got him. Look at it again. He just didn't quite push it hard enough, and Garvin, who just made a whale of a play, you can see, coming off the mound to get it, he's the only one that could have made the play. So 2 pitches and 2 outs in the 8th inning.
Well, that's a nice play, George. LaFleur is so fast. If he could just lay it down more often, he's got to add 20 more points to that batting average.
I guarantee you, if he lays many down like that, he'll be on. There's not many people like Garvin that will get off and get it. That's a tough play. A left-handed pitcher falling to the third base side, and he recovered and came back and made the play. There's a strike to Kemp. 1 ball, 1 strike. Blue Jays have out-hit the Tigers 5-4, and we're all tied at 2 apiece. Ball 2 and strike 1. This is Jim Crawford in the Tiger bullpen. Fuqua has been throwing, Hiller throwing, and now Crawford. Count is even at 2-2. Willis is throwing again in the bullpen for Toronto.
George, and that catcher down there is a kid just out of high school, number 3, Brian Milner.
Full count to Kemp. Yeah, they're really high on Milner. They signed him out of high school in Florida. And
it's Texas, I think, George.
Texas gave him a major league contract. Ground ball to short. Tim Johnson flips the first, and he got him. So the Tigers go out. 1, 2, 3, nothing across. We go to the bottom of the 8th. We're tied at 2.
Seats are all sold out now for the entire series. Reserve seats are available for the games on Thursday night and Sunday afternoon only. On Friday and Saturday, both the box and reserve seats are all sold out. The general admission seats are being sold on a reserve basis. Guaranteed location at $3.50 apiece. Baylor, Howell, and Carty in the 8th. George.
The pitch to Baylor is up high. Bob has driven in a run tonight with a ground ball. He's 0 for 3. Chops it foul past third. Well, we got a dandy. Jerry Garvin and Steve Baker locked in a duel here. Ooh, we almost got him. Baylor digs right in at the plate. He goes into the ball much like Minnie Minoso used to. Pitches look closer than they really are. You see the way he goes right into the fastball. Looks like he's a fastball hitter looking for the fastball on every pitch. That's not a bad way to hit. There's a high fly ball into shallow left. Trammell back. He'll make the play. So Baylor is out on a pop-up. And the batter will be Roy Howell.
The third baseman, number 13.
Roy's 0 for 2. He's had a walk tonight. He was out on an outstanding play by Trammell his last time up.
Al, you almost hate to see this guy come up. He wore us out in the last series up here in Toronto back in April.
Well, he's really improved his batting average over the last 3 weeks of the season. Here's a situation where a good hitter, he is a good hitter, the outfielders are going to have to give in to him a little bit, play a little deeper than normal so the ball doesn't get by for that extra base hit.
One ball to Roy Howell. Baker has walked 4 tonight. He struck out 2. Here's a line shot right straight to Thompson. Roy Howell hit the ball hard, and Jason was there.
You saw Thompson standing right on the line because he didn't want the ball to go between him and the foul line for a base hit. That would be a short 2-base hit down the right field line. So he was making sure that if he got a base hit, it would be in the middle of the field.
Now here's Rico Carty batting with 2 outs, nobody on, score tied in the 8th inning, and you know what he's thinking. He's got the power to hit it out of here, and he's going to be looking for one pitch. He had a line single to left field his last time up. That'll make it ball 2 and no strikes. Well, you can't pitch around him too much because Mayberry's the next batter. He pulled the string on him, and Rico was out in front. I think you're going to have to pull the string on him a lot. Boy, he looks like he is waiting on the fastball.
There's a ball loose from the Tiger bullpen. One of the pitchers threw it wild to the catcher.
The 2-1 pitch to Carty. Ground ball to shortstop. Out in left field it is. Here's the throw, and he got him. Trammell was in left field when he fielded that one. Made the throw to first in time to get Carty.
17-13 against left-handers. 4-2 against Toronto. They're 17-15 at night. A year ago, they were only 27-35 at this time. Let's get it going.
Excuse me, Joe. Stop the batter, and he takes a pitch outside. Well, the big roar you heard, the scoreboard just went up with the announcement. Here's a line drive into the corner in right field. This ball will go to the fence. Staub is going to hold with a single. There's a line shot, one hop off the fence in right, and Staub holds with a single.
Well, we're going to get a pinch runner, it looks like.
Yeah, I think Dillard's going to run for him.
Well, Hutton made a good play on the ball. The ball bounced off, and he buried it right off the wall. But normally, in a normal situation with a little faster runner, it would have been a sure double.
I think he might have made it anyway. Hutton had a long throw to make. I was going to say the announcement on the scoreboard had the Red Sox 4, the Yankees nothing. They just posted that, and the crowd went wild here. Evidently, they're rooting for Boston. I don't understand why they're so far behind on the scoreboard. The Yankees have scored 7 in the next inning.
Remember the last time we were here, the ball and strike count was about 2 pitches behind us.
They're getting it off the same ticker we get it from.
The first baseman, number 30, Jason Thompson.
Here's Jason Thompson. He bunts right back to the mound. He goes to second base, and he got him.
I'll say one thing about this is that Garvin really makes a good play here. He just fields the ball. Of course, the AstroTurf gets the ball a lot quicker than normal, and he just wheels the ball and throws it to second base. Very tough to sacrifice on the AstroTurf.
Now, Garvin's a good fielder. We saw that on LaFleur's bunt. He did not even look. He grabbed the ball, turned, and threw to second base in plenty of time to get Dillard. That'll bring up Rodriguez. Look out, Jason. They almost got him twice.
He was leaning the other way, that's for sure.
Aurelio takes it inside. Rodriguez is looking for his first hit tonight. He hit the ball deep his last time up. We'll make it a ball and a strike. We're in the 9th inning, tied at 2 runs apiece. Tigers have a runner at first base with 1 out. 1 ball, 1 strike to Rodriguez. Look out. Looks like he's giving it away a little bit, Al. He is from up here when he's going to first base.
I'll tell you one thing, I heard Trzaskowski yell all the way up here, get back.
Ground ball foul past third. One ball, 2 strikes. Aurelio is going to see nothing but that screwball or forkball now. There it is. He lines it to center field. Jason's going to hold at second. Boy, how big that bunt is. Tigers could not get the bunt down to get the man to second. Rodriguez follows with a sharp single to center field. They have 2 runners aboard with 1 out. And the batter will be Stanley.
Here's a great spot for the veteran to finally get the Tigers out of this swoon.
Well, I don't think he's going to get a chance to hit off this guy. Murphy's been warming up, and he's their best relief pitcher, and wouldn't be surprised to see him come in here.
Roy Hartsfield, the manager, says, "That's it, Jerry." He pitched a great ball game. But with 2 runners aboard, only only one out here in the 9th inning. He's going to his bullpen. He's got his ace. So Tom Murphy, number 45, is coming on. Well, there's a new pitcher coming into the game here in Toronto with a score tied at 2. What do you think Staub could have made it the second one? It would have been close.
Please, now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 45, Tom Murphy.
Tigers will go against Tom Murphy, their top reliever, a 3.82 earned run average, 2 wins, 5 losses, his 24th appearance. He has 5 saves this season and 40 innings of work, giving up only 34 hits. So he's a tough customer. Garvin went 8 1/3 innings, gave 6 hits, walked 2, struck out 2, charged with a couple of runs, and 2 more if they score. Let's get it, George.
Mickey Stanley will be the batter against Murphy. Mickey's had a home run and a walk tonight. He's 1 for 2. Pitch is down low to Stanley. He had a home run in the 4th inning. In the 7th inning, he missed a home run by inches. Ball just went foul. He later walked. The 1-0 pitch. Mickey fouls it away. 1 ball, 1 strike.
George, the outfield is really playing shallow on Mickey. Upshaw in left field and Baylor in center field are really close, and it's going to be tough for Thompson to score if the ball's hit directly at them.
I can't believe that Upshaw would play that close in left field. Well, Murphy is throwing hard. Misses with a fastball.
Here's a pitch now. Mickey should be looking for the fastball here with 2-1 on him. He doesn't want to go 3-1, and here's a good pitch for Mickey to jump on.
A ball 2 and a strike 1 count to Stanley. He chops it to the mound. He goes to second with it. The relay to first, and he's not in time, and Mayberry made a good play. Boy, McKay never should have thrown that ball to first base. But he threw it in the dirt. See the replay here. McKay makes the throw in the dirt, and Mayberry makes a good play. Even if the ball would have bounced away from him, Thompson would have been able to score. So Rodriguez is out. That's 2 down, runners at first and third, and the batter will be Parrish.
The catcher, number 13, Lance Parrish.
Whoops. Murphy giving all kind of fakes.
They're all legal, too.
They're all legal, right. He went to third base first, came off the pitching rubber, then he could do anything he wanted to. Here's one that gets away from the catcher, and Thompson will come in to score. Well, we get a break.
That might be the happiest thing we've seen in a long time on these telecasts.
Murphy threw the ball in the dirt. It got away, and Thompson comes in to score. Take another look at it. It goes all the way back to the stands. Well, the Tigers go out in front on the wild pitch here in the 9th inning.
George, that's without a doubt the biggest break the Tigers have had in about a month in a significant situation.
Stanley goes to second. And the pitch to Parrish. Ball 2 and no strikes.
I'll tell you what else that pitch did. It's sending a lot of people to the exits. Not much faith here in the 9th inning in the batting order.
Here's a strike.
I hope their judgment's right.
Ball 2 and strike 1 to Parrish. Stanley at second with 2 outs. 3-2, the Tigers lead it in the 9th. There's a strike, and it's 2-2. Boy, Murphy's got good stuff. And the pitch. He struck him out. Parrish strikes out, but the Tigers get a run on 2 hits. There were no errors. A wild pitch in the inning.
And he has managed a couple of strikeouts tonight, although he appears faster than that. He's walked 4 and going for his second win without a loss. He has a fine earned run average of 2.73. And manager Ralph Houck would like to see nothing better than a route-going performance for Baker, but he's got John Hiller warming up in the bullpen just in case. George?
The pitch to Mayberry is in for a strike. Big John has had a perfect night at the plate. He's singled twice and he's walked. He didn't like the call by Al Clark, and they're having a few words at the plate. Ooh, he had a cut at it. Oakland leads Texas 3-0. They're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. California leads Minnesota 3-1 behind Tanana. Seattle 2, Chicago 1. They're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Milwaukee 1, Baltimore 0 at the end of 3. McGregor against Travers. Ground ball to Rodriguez, who's in the shortstop position, and throws him out. They had the shift on for Mayberry. Rodriguez at shortstop made the play. So a big out here in the 9th inning, and the batter is Tommy Hutton.
Do we mark that down 5 makes the play or 6 makes the play?
Well, I'll tell you what.
The right fielder, number 14,
Rodriguez has played a lot of shortstop.
He was closer to second base than any third baseman I've ever seen on a fielding play.
Pitches up high to Tommy Hutton. John Hiller continues to throw in the bullpen as Steve Baker tries to get him out here in the 9th. Tigers 3, Blue Jays 2. We'll make it ball 2 and no strikes. Parrish going out to talk to the young man.
I got a moment here, George. I'd like to inform the fans that George Kell and Al Kaline are employed by the Detroit Baseball Club, and yours truly, Joe Pellegrino, is employed by WWJ-TV Detroit and appears with the approval of the Detroit Baseball Club.
3-0 to Tommy Hutton. He's in danger of walking the tying run on. And he does. Boy, he didn't come close. And Ralph Houck has seen enough, I think. He is making his way to the mound. He signaled to the bullpen before he started to the mound to see if Hiller was ready. And he got the signal that he was, and the call has gone out. Baker got the first batter this inning, Mayberry, on a bounce out, but he didn't throw one close to Tommy Hutton. 4 pitches up high. the veteran John Hiller will be coming on. While there's a new pitcher coming into the game here at Toronto, the score is all tied. No, the Tigers are in front, 3-2. We got one.
And is not as effective a hitter as a right-hander as he is left, George.
Here's McKay batting right-handed against the left-hander Hiller. Check swing, and he fouled it back. 1 strike. Well, this has been a close one all the way. Tigers broke a tie in the top of this inning on a wild pitch by Tom Murphy, pitching in relief. Strike 2. Hiller snapped the curveball off. McKay tried to check his swing, but he went through with it. So a 2-strike count to the second baseman. Rick Cerrone is in the on-deck circle. Hiller ready. He pops it up and may get back into the seats. Here's Parrish over near the dugout. He can't get it. This one lands right on top of the Blue Jay dugout.
Alan Trammell came all the way over. Aurelio Rodriguez might have lost it in the lights. He ran back, and Trammell came all the way over to the Blue Jays dugout, just in case it did fall in. George, there's a pretty good chance that McKay might see the straight change up here.
With 2 strikes on him. We'll see. Here's the pitch. Fastball is up high. I thought he might waste one, Al, and then throw it. Or try to get him to go for a high fastball. He wasn't going to throw him a strike, that was for sure. Now he changed up and just did miss. Boy, it was close, and Parrish wanted it. Naturally. He might be a little biased in his umpiring. Ball 2 and strike 2. Hiller ready. Fly ball left field. Kemp is there waiting. He's got it. There's 2 outs. So McKay is out on a fly to left. That's out number 2, and it'll be up to Rick Cerrone. He got into the game as a pinch runner for Alan Ashby back in the 7th inning.
The catcher, number 9, Rick Cerrone.
The pitch to Cerrone is in the dirt. Parrish hustles it and holds the runner at first base. Boy, Lance came out of there fighting that pitch.
He did a good job of stopping. The ball hit just about on the plate, and he was trying to keep the ball in front of him, and he did a good job. And as you said, George, he just really pounced on that ball.
I think you have to give Hutton some credit, too, because he played heads up. He knows he's the last chance.
There's a strike, and it's 1-1. Yeah, they've seen the arm of Parrish, and he was going to be sure. And he wasn't at all sure he could make it, so he held on. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. John Hiller trying to get him out here in the 9th inning. Save it for Steve Baker and the Tigers. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Rick Cerrone. And the pitch. That'll make it 2-2. He went on the outside with a fastball. He might see that changeup right here. Hiller has one of the better changeups in the game. And the pitch. Fastball, and he just got a piece of it. I think he might have been looking for a breaking pitch or a changeup.
He swung at that pitch flat-footed, as if you would normally do when you're looking for an off-speed pitch. And he was just hoping to foul it off.
A ball 2 and a strike 2 count. Hiller delivers. Oh, it was close. Well, you got to be fooled to take that pitch. He was caught looking at a changeup and took it for ball 3. So the runner will be going on the 3-2 pitch. 3-2 and 2 outs. Tigers lead by a run. Here it is. He walked him. Velez, a strong right-handed batter. Takes a pitch outside.
Now I think Hiller is off a little on his control, mainly because he hasn't worked too much lately.
Right, he hasn't had too much action in the past few days.
There's a curve up high. 2-0 to Velez. Never easy. The 2-0 pitch. A line drive, base hit. 1 run is in. We got a tie ball game.
Willie Upshaw, and in left field at number 19, Otto Velez. Leading off the 10th for the Tigers, the shortstop, number 3.
Well, we go to the 10th inning now, all tied at 3-3. Velez, the pinch hitter, moves into left field. Upshaw in center, Baylor at short. George.
Alan Trammell, the leadoff man, followed by Whitaker and then LaFleur. Allen is hitless tonight in 3 trips. Hits a high fly ball to left field. On the run is Willie Upshaw, and he has it right at the fence. Boy, Trammell hit it a long way, and Willie Upshaw went back to get it. Take another look at it. It's about as far as you'll see Trammell hit a baseball. 375 feet away, and Willie Upshaw grabbed it right at the fence. Here's Whitaker, who's hitless in 3 trips. Takes a strike. Here's one down the left field line. This could be extra bases. Whitaker on his way to second. He'll make it easily. So a double for Lou Whitaker here with 1 out in the 10th inning.
Well, Lou just went with that ball. He threw him a fastball on the outside part of the plate. It was up a little bit more than Murphy wanted to, and he just hit it to left field.
The center fielder, number 8, Ron LaFleur.
Here's LaFleur, who's had 2 hits tonight in 4 trips. Ronnie singled in the 1st inning, scored a run, singled again in the 3rd.
Now it'll be interesting to see who Ralph uses as his designated hitter, because Rusty was left out as a pinch runner. Came in to sub for him.
Well, I think if Corcoran's able to swing, then I think that's who he'll use, because he'll keep May out in case Parry should happen to get hurt.
LaFleur bounces it foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. The go-ahead run at second base with 1 out. That's the first hit off Murphy, although he gave up a run on a wild pitch in the 9th inning. Sal Clark calling the balls and strikes. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, they know Whitaker has good speed, and they're not going to give him a chance to get a flying start on Murphy. Tight. Ball 2 and strike 1. Ron LaFleur with a chance to put the Tigers in front. Checks his swing and fouls it off. Count is even at 2 apiece. See Tom Murphy as he checks the signs. And the pitch. 3-2. Full count to LaFleur. Steve Kemp is the next batter. Bouncing ball to short. Baylor over to first. So Whitaker moves to third with 2 outs, and it'll be up to Steve Kemp. Roy Hartsfield is coming out. He wants to talk to Murphy on the spot. He's going to make a pitching change. He's going to bring a left-hander in right now.
Might be Willis.
He wants a left-hander to pitch to Kemp.
Has a shot right here of putting the Tigers back on top. We are tied 3-3 in the 10th inning. And again, the Tigers trying to snap that 7-game losing streak. Let's get one for us, George.
Mike Willis ready, and the pitch is a curve up high. 1 ball to Kemp. Runner at third, 2 outs. And the pitch. Right. Good curveball right over the center of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a fly ball to left. Velez is there. He'll make the play, and the inning is over. Kemp flies to left field. No runs on 1 hit. No errors, a man left. We go to the bottom of the 10th, still tied at 3.
It's all up to John Hiller now. It's his ball game to win or lose at the moment. Tied at 3-3. We'll go to the bottom of the 10th inning. And the Toronto Blue Jays.
1 ball, 1 strike to Baylor. John Hiller getting ready. And the pitch. A line shot up the middle. Baylor gets a base hit to start the 10th inning. Take another look at it. You can see that line shot through the middle, and John Hiller was ducking as it went through there like a bullet.
The third baseman, number 13, Roy Howell.
Here's Roy Howell. They're going to be looking for the butt. Pitch is a strike. Howell squared around the butt. And you know he's going to bunt if he can get the bat on it. Pitch is high and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rico Carty, the next batter. Pitch is over the plate but low. Makes it ball 2 and strike 1. You see Rodriguez edging in. There goes the runner. He hits the ball into the air into center field. LaFleur has it. Baylor will have to go back to first base. They had the hit and run on.
Well, the one thing they didn't want him to do was hit a fly ball because they wanted to hit the ball on the ground, possibly in the hole where the infielders were moving. But Hiller threw him a fastball and he lined it to center field. In that situation, you want to hit the ball on the ground.
Well, Baylor had a big jump, too. Here's Rico Carty. He's had 1 hit and 4 trips. One ball to Carty. The hits are even and the runs are even. 3 runs on 7 hits for each team. Line drive to left. Baylor's going to hold at second base. Oh, the Blue Jays have 2 runners aboard with 1 out.
Oh, Rico looked like he was guessing fastball all the way. The ball, I think, was out of the strike zone, a high fastball, but he was definitely looking for the ball that he could drive out of here, and he happened to hit a line drive to left field. Now, John Hiller and the Tigers are in trouble.
There's Mayberry, who's had 2 hits and 3 trips.
Now looks like Ralph Houck will go with Hiller all the way. Nobody's warming up in the bullpen.
Well, they have mostly left-handed hitters now, and Big John, he likes to hit the ball up the middle against left-handers.
Pitch is down low to Mayberry. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 on, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 10th. Tigers 3 and the Blue Jays 3. The pitch to Mayberry. Ball. It's ball 2 and no strikes. He doesn't want to walk him. He fell behind Velez in this spot with 2 on in the 9th inning, 2-0. Then Velez singled to tie the ball game. Now Mayberry waiting on the 2-0 pitch. Change up curve. Mayberry didn't like the call on it. Ooh, he's unhappy.
Well, there's a bad spot to be getting on the umpires.
Take another look at the pitch. Change up curve. We'll let you be the umpire. Ball 2 and strike 1. Here's a pop fly. It's going to drop in. Trammell makes a whale of a play, and it's a double play. Trammell made a whale of a play on a pop fly. Oh, we take another look at that. This was base hit all the way. He hit it on the handle of the bat. Kemp didn't have a chance to get it. Trammell Trammell going into shallow left field made a whale of a play, and he had a cinch double play as Baylor was all the way around third. No runs in the inning on 2 hits, no errors, a man left. We go into the 11th, still tied at 3.
Wockenfuss out there.
Yeah, he's going to bat.
Go to the 11th inning, and the crowd still buzzing on that outstanding defensive play by Alan Trammell, racing far into the outfield in short left field over the shoulder grab of the Mayberry looper, and then almost in one motion he whips and turns and lobs it into second base to Whitaker for the easy double play on Baylor, who had already moved down close to home plate to score. John Wockenfuss will come in as the designated hitter now, batting for Steve Dillard, followed by Thompson and Rodriguez.
Wockenfuss takes a strike from Mike Willis. Willis came on in the 10th inning. He got Steve Kemp for the final out with a runner at third base. There's a check swing foul. Strike 2. Each team scored a run in the 9th inning. Tigers scored on a wild pitch by Murphy. Blue Jays scored on a 2-out clutch single by Otto Velez. Fly ball center field. Willie Upshaw is there. He has it. 1 out. That'll bring up Jason Thompson, who's had 1 hit tonight in 4 trips. Jason had a base hit in the 1st inning and batted in a run. Right down the middle of the fastball. Last score we had from Fenway Park, it was New York 7, Boston 4 at the end of 5. That was a long time ago. Ball 2 and strike 1. Thompson batting with 1 out, nobody on here in the 11th. 3-1. Rodriguez will bat next. And the 3-1 pitch. He walked him. Thompson gets a walk here in the 11th inning. He goes to first with 1 out. And the batter is Rodriguez. Well, Aurelio's had 1 hit. That was in the 9th inning when the Tigers took the lead.
The third baseman, number 4, Aurelio Rodriguez.
George Toronto has another right-hander throwing in the bullpen. Looks like Kirkwood out there.
Pitch is outside to Rodriguez. Morrow just missed a home run earlier in the ball game. He drilled one deep to left center. Here's a ground ball to third. Boy, he hit it hard. Got away from the second baseman. Now, they could call interference there. They could call interference. Let's wait and see. They are going to call it, I believe. Now, wait a minute. Houck is coming out. Let's take a look at the replay. The ball got away from the second baseman, and it looked like he held up Jason Thompson. Now, you look at this. Houck and Trzaskowski are arguing with the first base umpire, Kunkel, that he held him. We're going to have a conference on it. The replay would seem to indicate he did hold him up, but the Tigers are going to lose the argument. McKay let the ball get away from him. He had a cinch double play. Rodriguez hit it like a bullet right straight to Hal, who threw it to second. He had an easy double play. It got away from him. And it would seem that he was holding up Thompson, but the umpire said no. So we'll have 2 on, and the batter is Stanley. It'll be an error charged against McKay. Pitch is down low to Mickey. Stanley's 1 for 3. He's had a home run tonight. Walked in the 7th inning. That makes it 1-1. Rodriguez at first, Thompson at second, 1 out. Slow bounding ball to shortstop. They'll go to second for 1 out. No relay. So Rodriguez is out. Thompson moves to third, and the batter is Parrish. Well, Lance is hitless in 3 trips. He struck out twice. He'll be facing Mike Willis for the first time. He struck out in the 9th inning against Tom Murphy. One ball to Parrish. Stanley at first base. Thompson at third with 2 outs. Strike, and it's 1-1. Well, Willis made a good pitch on him. Mike ready. And the pitch. Fly ball to left. Velez is there, and the inning is over. No runs in the inning, no hits, an error, a walk, 2 men left. We go to the bottom of the 11th, still tied at 3.
Doug Alt will bat for Tommy Hutton, followed by Dave McKay and catcher Rick Cerrone against left-hander John Hiller, as we are tied at 3-all in the 11th. Tigers struggling to get out of the slide, 7 straight losses, and go home against the Yankees with a couple of wins in the column as Alt steps in, George.
Well, we got a dandy going. Tigers and the Blue Jays tied at 3 apiece in the 11th inning. Doug Alt, big right-handed batter, batting for Tommy Hutton. Boy, he was trying to put an end to this right now. A big swing at a fastball. Strike to Alt. Only a tremendous play by Alan Trammell in the 10th inning kept this game from being in the books right now. Here's a fly to right. Stanley coming over. He's there and makes the catch. So Doug Auld is out. One away, and the batter will be Dave McKay.
The second baseman, number 39, Dave McKay.
Dave McKay batting right-handed against the left-hander. Takes it down low. He's 0 for 4 tonight. Flied to left field in the 9th inning against Hiller. Hiller got McKay in the 9th for the second out, but he walked Cerrone and then gave up a single to Velez to tie the score. This is foul.
How do you think Hiller, because he hasn't worked much, might just be getting stronger and sharper as the time goes on?
I think so, yes. No question about it. The more he's out there, the better he should get. Because he's loose, and he'll know which pitch he's handling the best. And I think definitely he'll get stronger.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. This is foul. Just outside the bag. John Hiller delivers, struck him out. He blew a fastball by him, and McKay strikes out. So there's 2 down. And the batter will be Rick Cerrone, who walked in the 9th inning and kept this rally alive.
The catcher, number 9, Rick Cerrone.
Delivers a strike to Cerrone. 3-7-0 for the Tigers, 3-8-1 for the Blue Jays. There's a pop fly that Trammell says he'll handle. He does in foul ground. So Hiller gets them out 1-2-3 in the 11th. Nothing across, and we go to the 12th, tied at 3 runs apiece.
Ball that was out by Bob Baylor after a man had walked and moved over to third base. And they got their last run on the single by Velez.
Alan Trammell leading off, and he takes it outside. There's a late score for you at the end of 7. It's still New York 7, Boston 4. They're playing in the 8th inning. Cleveland has taken a 2-1 lead over Kansas City at the end of 5. Baltimore broke a 1-1 tie in the 5th inning with 5 runs, and they lead Milwaukee 6-1. Milwaukee batting in the bottom of the 5th. There's a strike to Trammell. That'll make it 2-1. Oakland leads Texas 3-0. They're playing in the 7th inning. Fly ball to center field. On the go, Upshaw. He's there, makes the catch. There's 1 away in the 12th inning. The batter will be Lou Whitaker. California leads Minnesota 3-1. They're playing in the bottom of the 5th. Tanana against Erickson. And Seattle leads Chicago 2-1 at the end of 6. Whitaker takes it inside. Ball 2 and no strikes. Lou had a double his last time up. Hits it on the ground hard to second. 2 up and 2 down, and Ron LaFleur will be the batter. Ron's had 2 hits and 5 trips.
The center fielder, number 8, Ron LaFleur.
Pitch is outside. Mike Willis delivers. Bouncer to third. Roy Howell across the infield. He got him. 1, 2, 3. The Tigers go out in the 12th. We go to the bottom of the 12th, still tied at 3.
Steve Kemp, the second hitter, followed by designated hitter John Wockenfuss and Jason Thompson.
Kemp takes it inside. Steve is hitless tonight in 5 trips. Bounces it to first. Big Sam has it. John has it. Mayberry. So Kemp is out unassisted. And the batter will be Wockenfuss. John has batted 1 time and he flied to center field.
Toronto got the reliever Mike Willis from the Baltimore organization, the expansion draft of 1976. He was 2-6 last year with a 3.95 earned run average.
Boy, he's done a great job tonight.
He has.
1 strike to Wockenfuss.
George, in 3 years at Rochester in the Baltimore chain, he was a starting pitcher there, and he had a record of 35-18 over 3 years. But he's been basically used as a reliever with Toronto.
Pitch is outside, and it's 1-1. Well, we had a couple of home runs in this ball game. A long time ago, Alan Ashby hit one for the Blue Jays, and Mickey Stanley hit one for the Tigers. A ball 2 and a strike 1 count. This one's low. 3-1 to John. And the pitch. Fly ball hit deep. Left center field on the go. Upshaw. This one is off the fence. Wockenfuss on his way to second with a double. Well, that ball landed about 2-3 foot from the top of the fence.
Another thing, George, on the way down, it hit Upshaw, or if it hadn't hit him, it would have gone off into center field.
Take a look at it now. Towering drive into deep left center field. It hits right at the top of the fence. And you can see Upshaw. Ball banged off him, and he holds Wockenfuss to a double.
The first baseman, number 30, Jason Thompson.
Now, that could have been a triple easily, or a home run. So the go-ahead runs at second, 1 out, and the batter is Thompson. There's a base hit into right center field, all the way to the fence. Wockenfuss is going to score.
Just barely.
Barely.
He held up to see whether he's going to cut it off.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Wockenfuss held up when the ball was hit. It was in there all the way. Had the ball been hit straight to the right fielder, he wouldn't have scored.
That's the way they've been running the bases in this streak. And,
hey, we're going to have to get out and have some base running practice. Oh, that was in there all the way. And Wockenfuss took 1 step back towards second and held up. But he scores as Jason lined it all the way to the fence in right center field. Oh, when that ball hit the turf, it really took off. 4-3, the Tigers lead it. A strike to Rodriguez. He gives Jason 2 runs batted in tonight.
That's 42 on the year, George. He also got a 5-game hitting streak.
There's a chopper down the third baseline. Throw to first, and they got him. Boy, good play by Rick Cerrone. Cerrone made an outstanding play on the ball. We're going to take a look at it. You can see the catcher pouncing on it. much like Yogi Berra used to do. Boy, he made this play as well as anybody. Willis didn't have a chance. Cerrone with a strong throw, and he got Rodriguez. So Thompson moves to third with 2 outs, and the batter will be Stanley. Well, we could stand some insurance here. Mickey takes it outside. One strike. Willis has been a strong pitcher, but back-to-back doubles here by Wockenfuss and Thompson, and the Tigers have taken the lead. This is the 3rd time tonight they've led. Good stop by Cerrone. Ball 2 and strike 1. Well, let's turn the scorecard over and see who they have in the bottom of the 13th. Roy Howell will lead off, followed by Carty and then Mayberry. Just the heart of the batting order coming up for the Blue Jays in the bottom of this inning. There's the pitch to Mickey. Ooh, what a good cut at it. 3-2 to Stanley. That's a big insurance run at third base. Willis ready. Oh, he struck him out. Mickey knew it. He watched it sail by. We got a run in the inning on 2 base hits. There were no errors, a man left. We go to the bottom of the 13th. The Tigers 4 and the Blue Jays 3.
And Hiller, going for his 6th victory tonight, as he is now the pitcher of record, will oppose Roy Howell, Rico Carty, and John Mayberry as we go to the bottom of the 13th.
John Hiller pitching to Howell, who hits it right back to the mound. One hop to Hiller and is 1 out. No, I think it says Jackson has hit a home run for the Yankees. I can't read the writing there.
Yeah, Jackson his 11th with 2 on in the 9th inning.
We'll make it 10-4 then. If that's the case, the Yankees lead. Here's Rico Carty. He takes a pitch up high. Well, you know what Rico Carty and John Mayberry are going to be thinking. Blue Jays trailing by a run. A strike, and it's 1-1. Rico says, oops. I doubt it. Another one. Rico is really upset now. Oh, he says. He says, you must be going to a dance. I'll leave early. He and Al Clark are really having it.
He's telling him, get in there now. He's I heard all I want to hear. You said what you want to say. Now get in there and hit.
Yeah.
Whoa. Don't throw one close now.
He struck him out. Boy, Hiller just burned that one by him. Rico was not looking for the fastball. He swung at it, but too late. So there's 2 outs in the 13th, and it'll be up to John Mayberry.
Number 10, John Mayberry.
Roy Howell has bounced to the mound. Carty has struck out, and the batter is Mayberry with 2 outs and nobody on. Tigers lead by a run. Up high, 1 ball, no strikes. They have really got the shift on against Mayberry. They've got more people on the right side of the diamond than is really legal, I think. Here's a pop fly being chased by Rodriguez, but out of play.
George, this shift reminds you of the old Ted Williams shift, and some of these young people that might be still up watching this is exactly the way that we used to play Ted Williams in his prime.
That's right. Everybody went to the right side. And Ted Williams, with so much pride, he wouldn't hit the ball. Ball 2 and strike 1. This is the batter that Hiller wants to get. He's got a right-hander coming up next, a big, strong right-hander in Doug Ault. And he wants to get the left-hander. Ball 3 and strike 1. Well, he's going to have to come to Mayberry. Or put him on. 2 outs with nobody on in the 13th inning. The Tigers lead by a run. Hiller gets ready. High pop fly. Should be the ball game. Stanley's there. Whitaker's there. Stanley's going to catch it. Mayberry pops it up into shallow right. Nothing across in the 9th inning for the Blue Jays. Final score of the ball game, the Tigers 4 and the Blue Jays 3.
His 6th win in relief on the fine job by Steve Baker as the Blue Jays tied it in the bottom of the 9th after the Tigers had taken the lead in the top of the 9th. So Hiller wins it, and that's it. The end of the 7-game losing streak. And that's it for tonight's game. Joe Pellegrino along with George Kell and Al Kaline saying so long from Exhibition Stadium in Toronto.